Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. I'm finally awake after taking a very long, long sleep after yesterday's long day of, developer stream work and then live stream and then recording. But in between that time, the data mine did come in for the 450 megabyte update that we got prior to the release of Diablo and Violet. And today we're going to go through it. And as always, it has a whole bunch of assets and stuff that we just don't need because it's just like shop banners and they keep doing it over and over again. But there are a number of interesting things in here that gives us a little bit of knowledge for the future. So today, a little bit of speculation, a lot of hard evidence. It's all going to be mixed in. So let's just go ahead and start with this. This is going to be the theme for, I believe, April Fools. Yeah, it's labeled April Fool. So the Taiko no Tatsujin. This is an arcade game that you may or may not have played if you've ever been to an arcade. I'll try and find a picture of it and put it up here. But essentially, it's a music rhythm game where you beat the drum with these sticks, and you hit the middle of the drum, or you hit the edges of the drum in sequence with the music and the pattern. It's like Drum Hero, Guitar Hero, Drum Hero. It's pretty entertaining, but it looks like we're getting super chibi, and we're getting some dog mascots. So this seems to be the theme of April Fools, which is coming up very soon. So we should see this, in the next couple of days. It also looks like we get some free gear, which I assume it's going to be for Rimuru, but I don't really know because he's not wearing it in this picture. So, but these are accessories. This is a jacket and these are weapons. So it's going to go to somebody. We just don't know who yet. We've got the flip cards, we've got the dupes and the assets for Diablo and Violet. We've got the flames, background images, but as we scroll further down, again, this is a combination of a whole bunch of old crap, like this Visions of Coleus ticket. We're not getting this back again. And then, we got flashback shops, Redux banners, but if we go a bit further, we have the anniversary medals, which we know are coming, and then we have these candies, which you may or may not recognize from the Wielder of Magic meta. So this was the meta that Shinsha and Milim came out in for Halloween. So this Shinsha, it was an orange orb focused burst damage meta based on Pierce and orange metas based on Pierce damage. And I'm not sure what it's doing in this update, but besides the candies, we do have a few other things that correlate to it. Alongside some celebration items, the first anniversary cake, the 1.5 cake. These are the skills. That's Dino's skill. We've got this yakisoba pan. Awesome. And then we have the countdowns, right? 9 days. 6 days. So it is coming, and we have the background images to go alongside of it. We have the Tempest Fest coming back, and it's got the drum mascot on it. So we should be getting Tempest Fest within 3 or 4 days, probably, for the first time in a while, I think. It's been a hot minute. Tempest Fest doesn't always come out, but it is a literal butt ton of just free rewards. And it looks like we're going to get the free gear from Tempest Fest. So, hey, cool. I don't know if it's going to be super useful, but sure, Tempest Fest is always a good thing for everybody because it is just stamina for free rewards, good rewards, EX shards, platinum hammers, some crystals, motes, octagram emblems. Good things come out of Tempest Fest. And then we have this Troop Recruit 2.5 anniversary Super Isekai Revelry Part 1 starting from 12 p.m. UTC on the 9th. Don't miss out on the new characters. So this is 100% confirmation that the 2.5 anniversary, quote unquote, will start on the 9th. And it will be part of this meta. So, Diablo and Violet came out yesterday on the 28th for me. 12 p.m. UTC is like 5 in the morning for me or something like that. And we know that there's going to be a live stream at 4 a.m. that day. So let me pull this up real fast. So we have this live stream happening on the 9th at, 8 p.m. Japan time, which is 4 a.m. for me in 10 days on April 9th. And this goes live on the 9th, and this relates to 5 a.m. my time. So what it looks to be is that we're going to get this live stream with Rimru's VA talking about Season 3, and then immediately following that, the banner will drop. Whoever's going to be shown off in this, whether it be 1 unit or 2 units, whether it be Blanc or Jean or somebody else entirely, they will drop right after that live stream either ends or is about to end. So this is huge news. So right now, like, I'm not super big on Violet and Diablo. People maybe want to hold off until the 9th. It's not far away, 10 days. And see what this has to offer, see what gets announced. This is a super Isekai Revelry, which they've never done a super one before. Normally, Isekai Revelry indicates a 5% rate increase. So instead of summoning for a 4% chance to get an SSR on a typical banner, like this right here. So we go into recruit details, and we go all the way down to the rates. So we have a 4% chance to get a 5-star. An Isekai Revelry banner is a 5% chance. So it's an extra 1% to pull 5 stars, which means that you will pull more, quote unquote, rate up is a lie. But a super Isekai Revelry is not something we've had before. So does this mean they're going to up the rate from 5% to 6%? Does this mean that there's going to be a butt ton of EX characters, like every single EX character ever? We really don't know what to take from this, except that we will have new units at 5 a.m. Pacific time on the 9th of April. So this is pretty huge. And, whether or not you summoned for Violet and Diablo, whether or not you summoned for Tempest Elite, the 2.5 anniversary, even coming this soon, is something that you should keep an eye on. Now, again, because they like to split up the 2.5 anniversary between 2 different metas, whatever units come out right here will be still part of the Primal Demon meta for Violet and Diablo, because they don't just release half metas. They always correlate the final 2 units to the previous meta. And then, on the 25th, because that's when Diablo's banner leaves, we will get the true, triple featured unit banner with a protector and 2 summonable battle units on one. That should also be an Isekai Revelry, or maybe a super Isekai Revelry style of banner, and that will come out in just under a month from today. So we have 2 major dates to keep track of, the 9th and the 25th. These should be our 2 major banners. I don't expect anything to come out in this week except Jubilee. So I think this will be a double featured unit banner, and then I think on the 25th will be a triple featured unit banner. So mark your calendars. I will be probably live streaming this, because if the banner goes live immediately after, then I'm going to be summoning. So I will probably be live on YouTube and Twitch at 5 goddamn in the morning for this. So, stay tuned. We'll wait and see if they drop any teasers. I mean, we know we're going to get the countdowns leading up to it. So, and by that time, Season 3 will have already started airing. We got an anime tie-in campaign starting from the 5th, which we know is the login event with the 200 tickets and the 50 medals that we're going to get. These medals right here, we're going to acquire them for a shop that has quite a few interesting things. But let's keep going. We have the Wielder of Magic icon for Beatdown Battle, so that's just more proof that we might be getting a rerun, a full rerun for the Wielder of Magic meta, which is pretty weird if we take a look at the schedule in of itself, because that came out in September. We have not had a full rerun of Summer Memories or Otherworld Legend. We've had banners for these characters come out, but their beatdown battles have not come back. We have not been able to acquire the Summer Romerus battle unit, or the free-to-play Yome, which is what a lot of people always ask about. So we're talking about, let's see, where is Romerus? She's down here, right? Yeah, this Summer Romerus right here. Have not been able to get her. Her beatdown has not returned. Vengeance Yome, also a light character, because God forbid they release a free-to-play character that's not light. He has yet to return and be able to be picked up by players. So it seems a little odd that they're going to skip over these two and bust out Wielder of Magic. I mean, Summer Memories is a blue physical meta. Cool. This is a green magic defense vengeance meta. And then this is an orange burst pierce meta. You know, none of these really are going to work that well in the current beatdown battle for the Primal Demon meta. So it's kind of an interesting place to put them. But, I mean, again, this is speculation. Like, there are other assets in here that make no sense, so it could just be bullshit for, you know, all we know, or it could be real. So we'll have to wait and see. We've got Misery's assets, we've got some different event backgrounds, and then here is, you know, Japanese asset for the beatdown battle for Wielder of Magic. So again, just more proof. Also, we have this random light specialist pack. There are no other packs in here. Like, the other elements are not here, just light for some reason. So I don't really understand why. So this also leads toward the other side of maybe a lot of this is just total bullshit. Wielder of Magic's not coming. This thing has just been added randomly because someone pressed a button on accident. I don't really know. Tempest Fest icon, beatdown battle icon. We've got the flip card event. And then we've got some random Tower of Isis and Valor Cup tutorial updates. So, I mean, Tower of Isis hasn't been touched in over a year now. They haven't updated it for a long last time. So I don't know why we have these. These are not new mechanics to Tower of Isis either. So, grains of salt throughout this video, throughout this data mine. But we do know that the New Year's event, or not New Year's, but April Fool's event, the drum thing is coming with Tempest Fest. Always a good thing. Maybe we get a Wielder of Magic beatdown rerun with, you know, packs, and you can get the Wielder of Magic girls. We do know that, let's see, let's try and find it, that we're getting a rerun of the Mitzvah units, Shizu and Hinata, who, ironically, were part of the Wielder of Magic meta. Right? They came out right here. Wielder of Magic, Shinshin Milim. And then for the part 1, quote-unquote, of the 2nd anniversary, we got Shizu and Hinata, who were part of the Wielder of Magic meta, but labeled as anniversary. Just like what we got for the Half Annie, where we got part 1 of the Half Annie, still technically part of World of Fantasy with Shizu and Hiro. So that's what I'm expecting them to do this. So it'll be Primal Demon, and then we'll just kind of move this down. Okay, not that way. But this will be Primal Demon right here, and it'll be labeled as part 1 of the 2.5 Annie. That is what I am completely expecting to happen on the 9th of April. So stay tuned for that. Maybe a beatdown battle. Maybe you're able to get free-to-play Ranga, who, I mean, is another one of those fairly limited characters because his orb change is dependent on certain forces. It's Wielder of Magic oranges, but it's any orb to oranges, and then he's got a pierce buff for magic allies. So, I mean, he can be good, still a little bit limited, but that seems to be about it for the data mine. The biggest thing, obviously, is the confirmation that the banner will drop, and, you know, again, we're going to be live for that. We'll see what they do. I expect it to be Blanc and Jean still, because it's still going to be part of the Primal Demon meta. But April 9th, 12 p.m. UTC, 5 a.m. Pacific time, whatever time zone that translates to you, we will be alive, we will be kicking, and we will be summoning. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.